Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. In today's video, we're going to be talking about why savers are losing. Guys, I can remember 2008 when we had the Great Recession. And I was in a situation where I had to make a decision. Do I continue to save my money, put it in the bank, and protect it and ride this storm out? Or do I take that money and start putting it in investments that would grow my wealth for me? For most of us in today's environment, we have that same decision we have to make. Now, if you're putting your money in the bank, that's okay. I'm not going to tell you not to do that. Only you can decide what is the best thing for the money that you're making and what's going to give you a peace of mind. Here are some things though I want you to think about if you are saving. See, in my opinion, you got two types of savers in this current environment we're in right now with the pandemic, with the economy, with the stock market, with the real estate market. The first type of saver is that person that says, you know, I'm going to put my money in the bank because I think there's a bubble that's going to be burst real soon. I think the stock market and the real estate market, all that stuff is heading to a bust. So I'm going to keep my money in the savings account so that it's protected and I'm secure. The problem with that type of saver is that the bank is not going to pay you any interest on that money. So it's just going to sit there and it's going to lose purchasing power every single year because whether we like it or not, things cost money. And a gallon of milk today is going to cost us more next year. So your purchasing power on the money that you're keeping in your savings account is growing smaller and smaller and smaller. The second type of saver is that FOMO saver, fear of missing out saver. That second type of saver is saying, you know something, I got to figure out a way to grow this money. So they start watching YouTube, or they start watching the news, or they start looking at Instagram or Twitter, and they start hearing all these people talk about these amazing investments that are out there. And since they don't want to miss out, they decide, you know, I'm not going to really do a lot of research. I'm just going to take my savings and I'm going to put it in this particular investment. And in many cases, that particular type of saver may lose their money. Again, guys, nothing wrong with being a saver. I just want to make sure we understand being a saver is not going to create financial freedom for us. So what's the alternative? In my case, back in 2008, when I had to make that decision between saver or investor, I chose investing. But I chose to invest in a way that would reduce the risk of me losing my money. I started investing heavily in ETFs or exchange traded funds or index funds. I also started buying more real estate in good neighborhoods that I could put a tenant in that real estate. I could hold it through the recession, collect some rent, and then as the recession turned itself around, that property started going up in value and increasing my net worth. So that's what I decided to do, guys. I put 3 to 6 months in an emergency fund in the bank. And the rest of my money that I was making at my 9-to-5 job and my side hustles, I would pour into 2 investments: real estate and the stock market through ETFs and index funds. 1% of households in this country control about 70% of the stock market's worth. 1%. So that means 99% of us are not participating. One of the reasons we don't participate is back to, like I said, about these two savers. Either we're on the extreme side of saving where we think Armageddon is about to happen and we want our money protected and we're scared to death, or we're on the other extreme where we haven't done any homework, we haven't done any research, we've just listened to somebody on YouTube or on some other social media platform, and now we're all in. Whether that be day trading or options trading or Forex trading, we are on one side of the spectrum or the other as savers. We got to get ourselves in the middle. That's where we need to be. We need to start thinking about, okay, 3 to 6 months emergency fund in the savings account at the bank. Check. Now the rest of this money, I got to be putting it in smart investments that are going to grow for me over the next 5, 10, 15 years. And in my opinion, those smart investments are S&P 500 or total stock market ETFs or index funds. And the reason I like those two types of investments is because they're passive investments where I don't have to be the expert. If you're going to go out and buy individual stocks, you're going to have to be the expert. It falls on you to be able to know which of those companies are going to win or lose. That's a lot of pressure, guys, on someone who has no financial background. That's a lot of pressure on a guy like me who's done this for 20 years, investing in the stock market. That's the reason I stick to ETFs and index funds, because I don't have to be the expert. I'm investing in a group of companies instead of 1 or 2 companies. You need to be a part of that, in my opinion. And again, guys, this whole thing is just my opinion. You don't have to take my word for it. Go out and do your own research. I'm just a guy on YouTube. But I am a guy who has been through some downturns in our economy and in our stock market and in our real estate market. I've been through all 3. And through those downturns, I just kept investing. Dollar cost averaging every single month. And now I'm financially free. But guess what I'm still doing? Dollar cost averaging every month. I'm still investing in good, solid S&P 500 ETFs and index funds and total stock market ETFs and index funds. I'm still investing in those things. Now that's my investment of choice. Your investment of choice may be something else. But the key is you got to invest in something that's going to grow and build your wealth. And putting your money in that savings account is not going to do that, in my opinion. We should be a part of that 1%, guys, who control or who own 70% of the stock market. See, the middle class, we're left out in most cases. And the reason we're left out is because we have to understand what's happening in this market. Just because interest rates are low doesn't mean everything is gonna blow up in our face. No, when interest rates are low, guess what? These rich people are buying assets and increasing their wealth. Let's be a part of that. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing. Share the video. Smash that like button. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. And I'm going to catch you on the next video. Peace. If you want 5 free stocks, Webull is going to give you 5 free stocks. When you open up a new Webull brokerage account, put at least 1 penny in that account. They're going to give you 5 free stocks valued up to $9,600. So after the video, I want you to go down to the description box of the video. Click on that Webull link. Open up your new account today. Go get that free stock. Go get that free money. Today's video is sponsored by my company, RF Financial Consulting. And in my company, I work with individuals just like you through financial mentoring and coaching sessions. And in those 1-hour sessions, we talk about strategies to help you get to your financial freedom, whether it be through real estate investing, stock market investing, creating additional streams of income, credit card arbitrage, or starting and growing a business. If that's something that you might be interested in, there's an email address in the description box of the video. Send me an email and let's discuss if I'm the right fit for you.